Hi, Kevin here. Today, because it's Easter week, I thought it would be fun to make some French meringue cookies. Here's what the cookies look like. So the cookies are really nothing more than sweetened egg whites that have been piped or spooned onto baking sheets and then baked at a very low temperature. But they are a miracle among cookies. They're super crispy on the outside and soft and marshmallow-like on the inside. And honestly, the cookies just melt in your mouth. So good. Now, if you'd like to make a batch of these miracles with me, first preheat your oven to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, now we have to beat some egg whites. So what I have here are the whites of 4 large eggs, and these are at room temperature. And just pour them into the bowl of a stand mixer outfitted with the whisk attachment, or you can use any large bowl and handheld electric beaters. Okay, and to the whites, add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Now, cream of tartar is an acid. It stabilizes the whites so they can mount to their fullest potential. And again, it's really important that the egg whites be at room temperature. Okay, now I'm going to beat these whites at medium-high speed just until they start to foam. That's going to take about 90 seconds, so I will come back. All right, the egg whites have been beating for about 90 seconds. They are nice and foamy. So now we have to add some sugar. I'm going to use 1 cup of castor sugar. Castor sugar is a super fine sugar, so it dissolves more readily than granulated sugar, but you can absolutely use granulated sugar here. And no matter which type of sugar you use, you have to add it very gradually. And by gradually, I mean like 1 tablespoon at a time while you're beating at high speed. I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to continue beating until the whites achieve stiff peaks. So that's high speed, 1 tablespoon at a time. And just let that beat for 15 to 20 seconds before you make another addition of sugar. Here's the last bit of sugar. Okay, I also want to beat in some flavoring. Oh, there goes my dog. So what I have here is 3/4 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. I've also made these cookies with rose water instead of vanilla, and those were very good indeed. So I'm just going to beat this in very quickly. Okay, let's have a look. Well, it looks like stiffly beaten egg whites to me. It's very glossy and looks delicious. So what you want to do is take a little piece of the meringue, rub it between your fingers, and if it feels at all grainy, and mine does not, then you know you need to keep beating. Mine is not grainy, so I'm good to go. All right, I'm going to fetch my piping bag, and then I will show you the next step. So I have my piping bag arranged over this vase, so the bag will be easy to fill, and I'm using a star tip. Now, you don't have to pipe these cookies at all. You can just spoon them onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. And I'm going to make some white cookies today. I'm also going to make some either blue or pink cookies. Well, I already made blue cookies yesterday, so I think I'll do the pink cookies today. All right. Well, I could add a little more of this batter to the piping bag. Sorry about the fingers. Okay. Yeah, these egg whites are very sticky. Sticky and delicious. Then you want to push the egg white batter to the tip of the bag. Here we go. And then on a parchment lined baking sheet, just pipe out little stars or big stars. You can make these cookies as large or as small as you like. And let me fix the camera so you can see a little better. Here we go, zoom in. Here's how I pipe. So I hold the tip about a ½ inch from the baking sheet and then squeeze, stop squeezing, and then lift. That way you get a little peek on the cookie. I hope you can see these all right. And these cookies really don't spread, so you can space them fairly close to each other. Okay, I'll finish this and then I'll come back. Now, if you're making multiple batches of cookies, as I am, then you want to re-whip the whites, because as you're piping out one batch, the remaining batter will deflate. So I'm going to re-whip this, and I'm going to add a drop or two of this pink gel food coloring. There's one. Yeah, well, let's see how one does. Well, it's turning pink. Another drop. Oh, this looks pretty. It's a pastel pink. Just want to give this a little stir with the spatula. Oh, this looks so yummy. Here we go. All right, I'm going to put this into a piping bag and then I will come right back. Okay, pink meringue cookies. Oh, I am loving this color. And again, you do not have to pipe your cookies. You can simply spoon them or scoop them onto a parchment-lined baking sheet. All right, my oven is all preheated. Again, that's 200 degrees. I'm going to finish piping these out, and then I'll show you what they look like before they go into the oven. Yeah, I'm really digging this color. So these go into the preheated 200-degree oven for 1 hour, then turn the oven off and just leave the cookies in there for 1 hour, 2 hours, or even overnight. You want the cookies to dry out so that they become really crisp. All right, and when these are finished, I'll come back. And here are the French meringue cookies. Now I baked these for 1 hour, and then I turned off the oven and let the cookies dry out for about 3 hours. You can tell the cookies have dried enough if they slide easily off of the parchment paper, as these do. And here are the white cookies. I think they look like little ice creams. And here are the white and blue cookies that I made yesterday. Now, French meringue cookies will last for a good week at room temperature. You simply need to put them in an airtight container, like this Pyrex container here. Well, I hope that I have inspired you to make these French meringue cookies. So easy to do, so delicious to eat, and they're really fun to serve for afternoon tea. I will post the list of ingredients in the description box below. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.